Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the Gull Stitch without a cable needle on the Flying Geese Sweater by Claire Lakewood. The original pattern called for alternating colors in these triangles with a main color, and what I've done instead is use the Connie Effect yarn, which is a variegated yarn that this particular color variegates from a purple to kind of a hot pink and then a dark pink on it. And I'll put the name of the color at the bottom of the screen. And then the main color on this is a natural gray or mid gray from J&S 5-ply. So the main thing about this sweater is you've got these gull stitches, which is actually cable work. That when I first looked at the pattern, I went, maybe I can make it without the cable work. But what I've done is figured out how to do this without a cable needle, because I personally don't like doing cable work for the simple fact that the cable needle slows me down. So I'm going to give you a demonstration how to do that now. So what I've done so far is I've done 2 rows of slip stitch with a knit stitch in between and then another slip stitch. And so I can see that here, but if I go in 5 stitches and then I slip 2 stitches over to my right needle, and then this slip stitch here, and I know this is a slip stitch and I know it's also been slipped 2 times, because if I take it off of the needle here and I zoom in, that I can see 2 ladders here in the back of stitches that I didn't incorporate in this stitch right here. And why is that important in this particular way? I've seen other techniques where you do no cable needles, where you drop the stitch, and you're always worried about that live stitch unraveling. But in this case, because the stitches on either side of this needle right here, between this one stitch that is no longer on, is not actually putting any tension on this stitch, because it's connected to these stitches 2 rows below. You can safely leave that hanging, especially with the sticky wool, without worrying about it unraveling. And so then I just slip these 2 stitches back over to the left-hand side, grab this stitch, move it, and then knit through. And there I've got my first part of my gull stitch. So on the other side, I have 1 live stitch, and then I have a slip stitch again. I can drop that off the needle, knit the next 2 stitches, no problem, grab that stitch, and see I've not put any tension on that stitch because the other ones are not live. Grab it and then put it in. And so therefore I've got now my gull stitch. I'll show you again. Let me get some yarn untangled here. All right. Now you'll notice I knit pretty closely to my finger. This is the way I've learned to do it. I don't do continental very well, but do a Norwegian style with a Norwegian purl stitch because it's just easy for me to do and easy for me to hold. So I'm back to 2, 4, 5, and then I slip the next 2 stitches again. There's my slip stitch. I drop that slip stitch. There's my 2 ladders. Slip those back over. Pick that stitch back up, knit it, knit those 2, knit the stitch in between, and now I'm back to a slip stitch again, drop that stitch, knit 2, pick that stitch back up, and you'll see me reaching with it. Okay, pick that up, gull stitch, and then I keep going with the row. And the nice thing about this is because you'll see that they're offset. So I'll do 3 rows, 2 slipped, 1 with the cable, and then I'll do 3 just plain old knit stitch rows. And then I will alternate and go around the silver marker doing a slip stitch, a knit stitch, and then a slip stitch. And that creates this pattern, a row of gull stitches here and a row of gull stitches here. So that's all I wanted to show you today. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.